Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Couple quick clarifications. Number one, I am trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, then I will put a link down below in the description box and you can go and learn totally free 4-part series. And if I can try to pique your interest, if you trade stocks or options, there is no pattern day trader rule. I'll say that again, there is no pattern day trader rule, and you actually need a very small amount of money to get involved in futures trading. And that segues into one of the ways you could do that, if you so choose, is with a prop firm. And that's why I am trading with a prop firm. I like the flexibility. I like how it allows you to put very little of your money at risk, yet you have a whole lot of upside potential. So if you're curious how prop firms work, what they are, which one I'm using, just go to that link that you see up on the screen, or I'll just put it down in the description box also, and I'll explain how all that works. But that is the current situation, the current status. I'm watching this trend line right here very closely, and we'll see if that comes into play and whether or not that there's any sort of breakdown below there. So I will pause the screen recording software for now, and when I look like I'm going to potentially be making a trade, I'll get things rolling again. Okay, whoa, oops, sorry about that. I don't even think I caught that on video, but I took a quick scalp breakout. Maybe you heard the guy's voice at the end, but that was... had you take it, or scrolled back, you'd notice that $60 was not there. So like I said, just bought it there, and it was literally a blink of an eye. $60 in under a second, under probably a half second. I mean, it happened now in hindsight. Whoops, should have held, but that just wasn't the strategy. Just looking to get myself on the board there. But yeah, all right, well, all right. So I do apologize for missing that one. And, sometimes I feel bad because it's a bunch of airtime of me trying to get filled. And, okay, I got to cancel. Trying to get filled. Okay, I got to cancel. Let me pause. And then that one, don't even miss it. I try again down here. Do I think it turns all the way back down around? It's been a pretty eventful. Now, when I say open, because as maybe a sales pitch to people that are not into futures, futures are basically open 24/7, basically, because technically they're not open on Saturdays, but they're open essentially around the clock. And on top of that, though, but when I say open, I mean for the USA stock market, because that's when usually it kicks things up a notch. So they are open before that. And I mean, you can see all this over here. This is before the stock market opened. So, I mean, there's still movement and stuff like that. But a lot of people, myself included, mainly like to trade during stock market times, but that doesn't mean it's got to be. So, in fact, maybe there's a futures trader out there that could make a very strong argument as to why I'm being foolish for only really paying attention for the most part during stock market hours, and I'd be open to that for sure. But point being, there's a lot of flexibility. So, all right, I will pause. Oh, try to get by the breakout there. Went up, almost hit me, so I'm going to have to cancel that order out. You may be wondering, hey, Clay, where did everything go down here? Good question. I am on a different account. So within prop firms, you can have multiple accounts, multiple size accounts that give you different purchasing power. So that is what's going on down there, if you're wondering, which again would very good observation on your part. So yeah, I'm just in a separate prop firm account. Say, obviously everything looks exact same, but that's the nice thing is you can say same broker, same setups, everything, but you can hop between other accounts. You can actually copy other accounts, but I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole. But that is what's going on there. So, all right, well, that was, in actuality, that was a very good thing I didn't get filled, because it broke out and then just completely came down. So I'm glad that I did not get filled there. But that's also why I put the order where I did, because I wanted to see it show a little bit more strength. And in this situation, it did not show enough strength in order to fill me, which was the point. I wanted, to pat myself on the back a little bit. I wanted a certain amount of confirmation. I did not get the certain amount of confirmation. And yeah, it proved to not actually be a good break. So, all right, I'll pause. Well, I was turning my back to read an email, and I look back, and boom. Not that I'm claiming I would have taken the breakout or anything like that. Just want to show quite the move here. Quite the move. Crazy. All right, looking to get short here at that red line just for a scalp. But if it wants to bounce, well, that's why I'm waiting for confirmation from a bearish standpoint. All right, I'll pause. All right, maybe here. In. Okay, I was gonna say that totally went down below that order, but so a slight delay, which has me a little worried. If you scroll back, you'll notice that the line went down through that green line. And then about a second later, maybe a little less than a second, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're scalping, seconds matter. But it went down below, and I was still in, and I was making the comment, wait a second, that definitely, and then at that point, um, it did fill me. And that's exactly what I wanted it to be scalp as it spawns back up. Now, to be fair, I may look stupid here and it may come down and keep on going. But right now I look smart, but I, to keep things transparent, I'm going to pause the video to keep it condensed. But just realize that I might have looked stupid had this thing continue to come on down. Maybe I'll give an update and let things play off screen. But for the sake of the video and time, no need to really sit here and see how that plays out. But so there you go, small little. Now this is on my other account, so just wanted to start very small on it, kind of just dip my toe in the water, and from a risk perspective. So no, I was never going to make a lot of money on that one, but had I been wrong, I wasn't going to lose a bunch of money, and that's what trading is all about. Okay, now that was the right. Okay, now I can officially say I do look pretty smart, but for you longer time viewers, you also know that I look pretty stupid. In fact, in this video too, right? Remember that one big breakout where I had held? It would have been even better, but anyways. So that one worked out, but point being, you've got to be focused on risk first and foremost. Don't show up to the market, any market, especially the futures market, saying, how much can I make? I got to make. Make. No. How do I manage risk? What's the best way to manage risk? Which strategy should I be using to manage risk? I know it's not the exciting stuff to talk about, but it's the stuff that'll keep you involved. Wow. This is, okay. I don't even know what to take that. I mean, I'd like to think to go short, but after this action, I mean, is just going to try to sucker people in and then go back up? Crazy action. All right, I'll pause. All right, looking for a couple scalps down in this area. That's what these different red or dotted red line and green lines are representing. All right, I'll pause. All right, now looking to get short at that red line. Goes back up. All right, never mind on that one. I'll pause. All right, what I'm going to do here is get short and then put a buy up there. I'm bringing down to, all right, I'm going to go in the green on this one. Bringing my stop loss down and out there. So, wow. All right, that was a quick mover in my favor. And I was just bringing down the stop loss as it went. Maybe got a little aggressive on the stop loss. However, this is hindsight speaking. If the price right now would have been up around here, I'd be sitting here saying, man, that was great stop loss adjustment on my part. But given that the prices continue to drop, of course, hindsight is saying, I probably maybe was a little too aggressive. I would not have been, point being is I would not have been questioning my aggressiveness if right now the price was up around here. But that's why these are live. This is happening right now. I didn't do all this, and now I'm coming back and doing a voiceover. I think that's why this series has always been popular, because you're hearing my raw thoughts with no hindsight. It is what it is. And that's yeah. So yes, I guess the conclusion there was with hindsight as our judge, I got too aggressive. But please don't use hindsight as your judge, because you're never, maybe once, potentially twice in your career, will you ever nail the bottom and nail the top and have that be like the absolute perfect trade. I've never done it. I've traded for quite a while, but that doesn't mean it's impossible just because I've never done it. I'm just saying hindsight is a very, very cruel judge. So be careful. Be careful with it. All right, I'm going to try something, I don't want to say new, but get a little bit more aggressive. I'm going to try to build short and put a stop up here. So if I'm right and I'm able to build a position, could be a very nice trade. If I'm wrong, yeah, it'll be relatively painful, but I am also going to just try. I mean, if it wants to give me a quick move, I'm not going to turn it down. So I'm in there. So get another one. Got another one. Okay, so it decided to just take me out on those three little scalps there. So I was able to build a little bit. Nothing huge. Do I want to try again is the question. And yeah, let's see how this candle finishes. All right. So yeah, so was able to come up, and if you weren't following, I did do 2 more after my original. So there were 3 orders out there. All of them were filled for the quick little scalp. So there was basically 3 quick little scalps there within an overall trade where I was trying to build some size. So right now, up over $110 in this one being this account, and then my other one, the $6. All right, I'll pause. And what is this? I mean, I'm not in, but that just roasted a ton of shorts, and it's continuing to roast them. I would imagine maybe people's line in the sand from the short side is up here somewhere. Like, okay, I have to be out if this thing goes up over here. So maybe, just maybe, some shorts are still in there. But it's 10:22. It's not like there's news or anything that just came out. Okay. Comes up through here. You got to think it could. Okay. Did it just cruelly spike people out? Now does it fall down? Did it just come up here to take out the stop losses? Oh, no. Oh, no. A cruel story. A very cruel story. I mean, those people that stopped out are like, please just come up and do this. Don't come back down. That is just dirty. Again, you got to think a lot of shorts are probably final line in the sand was up there. So for it to come up there, come through both of these moving averages, and then go all the way back down, that would be very, very dirty. But as of right now, all I can really say is, wow. What? Again, it's not like news came out. I don't think Trump's speaking. I guess with Trump, you always got to be aware there could always be a tweet. Wow. Either way, this just, I don't want to say okay, I'll differentiate the categories. The shorts, the category of disciplined traders, they no longer have accounts. The category of disciplined traders, yeah, they just stopped out a whole bunch of disciplined traders on the short side. And it's not like any short-sided trader was wrong. I mean, look at this. Nice downtrend, nice downtrend. I was thinking of potentially getting short and any sort of move back up. But again, to pat myself on the back, because you've seen me also look very unwise in this video. I'm glad I followed this. Like, no, I'm not going to quite. Let me just see how things continue to develop, and I'm glad I did that. But yeah, wow, wild move. And this is why you have to be disciplined. Maybe that'll be the title of this video, because this is by far the most important thing that's happened that you've seen. I know. Wait, no, you didn't make $100,000, therefore none of this has been exciting. Okay, you're okay. Have fun. Enjoy yourself as a trader. You're not going to survive very long. That I can tell you. But the most important thing is just the importance of discipline. Because again, this is trade the trend, right? You've heard that. Just go with the trend. Trade the trend. Trade the trend. And this is trading the trend right here. That's a very clear downtrend. So to go short on any sort of move up like this, well, if the trend's been doing this, so why wouldn't you? Look at this. Why wouldn't you get short here or there or something like that? Totally valid. But there's no guarantees. That's what always, kind of drives me nuts. People are like, you're going against the trend. Just trade the trend. It's like, well, yeah, but this, what about the people trading the trend here? What about all the shorts? Again, those two categories, undisciplined shorts, absolutely. Their accounts are gone. Absolutely gone. Disciplined shorts, yeah, they're all having losing trades, and that's okay. But this is the importance of discipline, because if you're not disciplined, and this is what I'm trying to reiterate here and hammer home, the most important thing. If you are not disciplined, all it takes, and this is not necessarily for the futures market, it could be any market, but the futures market, it can make moves like this. Now, if you were long, congratulations. I mean, those people they're out shopping for Lambos right now. But for the people that are undisciplined from the short side, all it takes is one, and I won't exaggerate and say, and all it takes one, and you'll lose your account. But I will say all it takes is one, and you can give up a lot of your gains, if not all your gains, plus put your account into the negative. Wow. Now, what I'm just wondering about was, like I said, what happened here? Is this about to give all the gains back up? But yeah, this is a very, very very happy from the teaching side of things. Very happy I caught this on video, because this is by far the most important thing. And here's a test. If you're still, well, first off, if you're still with me, you probably passed the test. But The test earlier would have been if the people that left, clicked off the video. Okay, this guy's talking about the most important thing is, losing or being undisciplined. You got it. No, I want to see the people that are out shopping for this, shopping for that, making all this money. Those people, unless they change your ways, zero chance of success in the markets. Zero chance. If you are chasing the dollars, you're not going to make it. You got to be chasing the risk management. You've got to be chasing, and that's why I mentioned way earlier at the beginning of this video, and you can't script this stuff because this is literally happening in real time. But I mentioned, hey, don't show up. How much can I make? How much can I make? You got to think, how can I manage risk best? And this is why I preach that. This is why I think that's going to be the name of this video. Why I preach this. This is why I preach. And for anybody that's been around a long time, my channel is not the most exciting, but I would argue because, I'm not, flashing a bunch of fancy stuff. I'm saying, hey, manage risk. Be thinking about risk. Reduce position size. Take boring trades like this, but at least I know that risk was managed at that time of the day where if I was wrong, there wasn't anything crazy. But this is why I do that. This is why I preach what I do, because movements like this happen, and there's no doubt in my mind, especially in the prop firm space, people definitely lost prop firms. I mean, no doubt about that. They are not prop firms, accounts. But yeah, what a crazy move. So this is why I preach what I do. And on that, I think I'm just going to call it a good video. And then real quick, so I was up 6, up a little over 100 on this one. So, type of day. I may keep going, but I don't know. 10:30, I'm probably not. I need to just move on with my day. And I should say this is just a side hustle for me. I have multiple streams of income. So I am not like a full-time trader. Full-time trader being defined as my only source of income is from trading profits. Because if that were the case, especially when you factor in I have 6 kids, what I made today, not going to quite be good enough. But once again, within the context of my picture as a believer in, from a wealth building standpoint of multiple streams of income, this is just a side hustle for me. I have other streams of income. So no, I don't need to go out there and, make $10,000, $1,000, anything like that. So that, to build a little context there, I am not a full-time trader. My only stream of income does not come from trading. There are other streams of income for sure. And I'd encourage you to do the same. If your goal is to have your only goal of income be from trading, I think that's a very risky proposition. So, but yeah. And then finally, before I go, if you want to learn more about how I manage risk, how I build consistency, the proper framework to the market, how to understand things, how to approach the market with, again, the right framework, not the one convoluted by social media, but a proper framework, then this class will accomplish a whole lot for you. And if, as long as you're not showing up looking for some sort of holy grail, I'm not promising any holy grail. I'm promising a framework of reference, a framework of understanding tools, how they should and should not be used, that'll put you in the right position. Then get signed up for this free live webinar. I'll put a link down below, or you can just go to claytrader.com/live and learn about when the next live class is. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And again, one final time, if you want to get more into futures trading and specifically prop firms, or at least just learn about prop firms, how they work, the one I'm using, go to claytrader.com/take profit. And I'll put the link down below, and definitely use that link because they are always running promotions. So to ensure you get the best deal possible, you'll get that by using that link. So thanks for watching. Take care. And as always, if you enjoy these videos, hit that like button. And if you want to support the channel in a super free and easy way, please hit that subscribe button. Take care.